Hey, welcome back. Decisive Campaigns, Barbarossa. Case Blue, turn 3. I think we're going to do a little airfield management. Wow, there are a lot of them. Maybe we'll leave this batch where it is for now. It is very early on the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, and I'm trying to get this done. Well, get another turn in here for you guys before I leave, because I cannot record from Virginia. It's just a laptop. Yeah, I don't know. There's some things that 17th Army definitely should be moved. Let's move the Italians up. I'm glad I did that, because I would have forgotten about Sebastopol again. So easy. They have anti-aircraft. Okay. We don't like anti-aircraft. These 7s. They don't. They don't add anything. I'm gonna drop a few units here. And I'm gonna go over by a bit. Wow. These guys were Supermen or something. Well, I guess the answer is to go crazy then and really get some people killed. Wow. Is there anything else to attack them with? No. Alright, interesting. Okay, so you can go down there. We've got 100. And there are some units that can attack. We've got another opportunity to hit them prior to going in. Really? Alright. We're way over. None. Yeah, it's not great. Good. Good. We got rid of the anti-aircraft. Is there anyone left? For artillery? No. Now that we've gotten rid of the anti-aircraft. I know I'm getting a lot of people killed, but there's not much you can do with these guys once you take Sevastopol, as far as I recall. I mean, I don't know how to cross the water here. Get over here. That would be handy. And I don't think there's tutorials for this stuff either. Coastal garrison. Some Hungarians way in the back. Okay. So, we were able to keep our encirclement. I really do think that there are other opportunities for artillery. Anything here? Mm-hmm. Anything up here? We'll save this artillery for things in the north. Alright. Some 88s. Not the most effective attack I've ever run. Alright, let's see here. We've got quite a combination of units. It does help. And they still put up a pretty good fight and hurt us quite a bit. I forgot to look at the statistics last time. Okay. Let's get these over here. We want to get out and around or cut off these areas. Let's see here. Looks like a good set. I really want some 87s or 88s. I can find some. Apparently they're all really, really far away. Good, good, good. I'll continue to try and break all these units. But the idea here is to completely block off all this stuff. Here, what are you guys? 24 core. So we've got quite a mix here. I'm going to just try and kick 13 core units as far east as I can. I think there's an opportunity to get this guy. Maybe I should have put some energy into smashing this, because there's certainly more of them. Alright, we'll concern ourselves with that later. Let's see what we've got available here. It was about 4 in the morning when I got up, incredibly misty. It's 5 now out there. Not usually that misty. All right. So the real problem is I have not cut off these units fully. I would like to. So these are 24 core units, which is back here. Maybe we can come out here and surround these guys. And not much there, just an engineering unit. Huh. Nope. We can get this guy out though. You ain't going nowhere. But you... Can we get anybody else over there? It doesn't look like it. We can get these guys here. Something. So I'm just trying to move up It's not a very big group, is it? This 52, Well, I suppose it's on the mustard. What are you guys? 7 core. I don't know what use you guys really have right now. They can attack. Okay. What are you guys then? OKH, light division. Okay. We'll deal with you last. Oh. We're a little light here. How much is this? 67. Okay, they won't attack this. I've got this. This is the arrow keys do what I want them to do. Das ist gut. What are you? 100. I'll get them up towards the front line. So we've got a few mobile units here. I don't know. I'm not thrilled with any of this. See, it's too weak. 83. We're in the tank. Can't go anywhere. Alright. So I can attack this with that. And this with that. I don't really know anything about them. They're both small tank units. Not much of a battle in both cases, I don't think. Yeah, that one was a little better. Okay, so we'll have surrounded this, and you can't go anywhere, can you? No. This is 62, 21. It's not very good odds. I'm better to leave it. What do we got that can attack here? It's a surprising amount, but just not a good amount. Not enough. Insufficient. Second Army. I feel like they should have some flak guns, but they don't. Alrighty. So we did encircle a couple of these guys. least the artillery's effective. Looks like they hit us with counter battery fire, though, which is not super enjoyable. I always wonder, when the Air Force doesn't do anything, did they hide? Were they able to get under some cover? Yeah. How did they avoid getting hurt? Alright, let's begin with this. Way over, of course. Okay. Now, sort of got out here. I could move, but that would complete the cutoff, wouldn't it? Alright, I need to retreat. Go forward. Yeah. Oh, try and come around these guys later. It's a shame. So what have we got available? Let's see if we can hit them with artillery again. Nope. It's only 17. No, we don't have enough. Except... There we go. Beef it up a little more. Let's see what happens. Alright. That was worth it. That'll save us some time later. I guess. I'm not too thrilled with the idea of them being on that side of the river, but... do what we can with it. Okay. Let's see what we can do with these Italians. Not a whole lot. I was hoping we could move them up further, but they don't really have the movement points anymore. Which is fair, because they fought today. I guess. Anything in the south? No. Okay. You're the one that just walked in there, yeah. Not a lot that I can do here. I might be able to cut this 8th Division off. Or 8th Army. No, 8th Division of the 40th Army. So if I could throw some planes at it. That was pretty effective. Okay. Oh. Well, that's a bummer. It's the only one who can. That's all I got. It's ugly. Okay, okay. It's a possibility. Where's your headquarters? Okay, so one of you will get the advantage. I mean, I'll try it. Sometimes the little things work out. This is a pretty strong, for the area, unit. Is it worth it to try and keep them encircled, or should I go after them now? I don't really know enough about them. Let me go down and come up. Okay, the easiest choice is fixing that bridge. We'll come back to that. I feel like there should be a couple of other artillery, heavy artillery over here somewhere. There they are. Let's hit it some more. There was no escape. I want results. Good. Still not really what we want, and not strong enough. So this is 69, so you want at least half, right? So we want like 40 as a strength on the other side. We can roll something over there. And yeah, they can't get out of that hex. So maybe these two? and then I'd cut off this. It's not great, though. It's nothing to be proud of. I can attack, but not in the right direction. But I really don't want this there anymore. Boy, this is ugly. They could go after this. Yeah. I don't know. I don't like any of it. And there's artillery there. Any 87s? Anti-aircraft fire. I don't know. Have I accomplished anything useful? Who knows? Mess. What a mess. Okay. Some big artillery over here. Really? I guess they had counter battery fire. No, we don't need you. This is it. Oh, they have their own planes. Well, the Italian Air Force scared them away. Isn't that cool? But what did we actually do? Not a whole lot. Alright, let's finish this off. It's not perfect, that's for sure. Okay. 300 is our limit, huh? Prefer to not have these guys fight. Let's see what happens. It's a little low. Maybe I should have had them, the SS division in there, but this is an important crossing. I have to admit, I don't quite know how we get it. Okay. Well, I need to figure this out. Need to beef that up. No, fast divisions cannot attack. They use their energy driving over there. Okay. So we've got this. So I think I need to shuffle the Italians around a bit. Where's your command center? I know you've got one. There it is. Okay. So down one. And then get these 17th Army units embedded right in there. XI Corps. Where is XI Corps? 11 Corps, where are you? Okay. So the important thing is to cut things off. To cooperate a lot here, I feel, to get anything going over here. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about this. Okay, we do have some with very low movement, some mobile units here. I don't know. At least they can beef it up. Even if they can't attack, they can make it less bad. And isn't that what we're all about, making it less bad? Where's your command center here? 3 Corps. There. Oh boy. I know we've got artillery. What is a mortar group? And I don't think we've got any real planes left. We'll fly it. Didn't make a whole lot of difference. There's no need to send the command center in. 200. Well, we got a 10-to-1 advantage. I think we can take them out. There we go. Leaving the world free for me to bustle in. This is a toughie. Where's the command for this? $40. Ah. 14 Corps. Let's shuffle everyone up. And these guys were the heavies I drove in just to have something. Nah, there's no need to move them. They're weak. as well. So really what we've got left is this Liebenstart, the AH division. He who shall not be named. Alright. And you're part of 3 Corps, so I want you on the other side of that river. Oh, great. And yeah, you're way out of... Well, it's still in command range. I want them to come around and start messing around with the other side here. This is ugly. What is this? Destroyer Brigade? They're already pretty badly damaged. I don't think we've got any planes left. Yeah. Nice. It's worth it. That could be a problem. Okay, good, good. That's really all I needed to do was to double up. Make that heavier. And we'll hit this with whatever, okay, leftover artillery we had. It's not a bad... Ooh, look at this. Okay, so we've got quite a bit of mass strength here. It just can't get out in this area. This is ugly. This is to try and get here, I think, eventually. I don't think we have any artillery. We're just gonna send them in without any warm-up. Okay. We're pretty weak up here still. That river is helping. Just checking the camera. I'm glad it's still working. I don't think we have any artillery. But we do surround it on a million sides. I'm going to go for the full attack. Yeah, this is pretty weak. What happens if I do this? No, 10% is not worth it. Okay, good. I was figuring that would work. Oh no, I sent the engineers in to fight, didn't I? Fortunately, they didn't get hurt. But that was not my intention. Alright, let's beef you up there. Can we attack again here? Yeah. I'm only attacking because they're rattled already, and yeah, it wasn't the worst idea ever. I'm going to stay back here. This is south end of 6th Army territory. They're technically out of Range of too wide. Yeah, that's not enough. I gotta do something here. I don't know what. Hungarians. Okay. Well, beef these guys up with Hungarians then. From OKH who don't care. Nice. Hmm. 52. Nah, well, I can't really. So there's this. These are pretty weak. Yeah, I need to keep these free here. Do I hit them with artillery? I guess so. There will be. I expected counter battery fire, but I didn't get it. Alright, let's take out the mobile units. We only lost one, well, 50. But that's okay. That is okay. I was kind of hoping you'd take him out, but okay. You stay there. You're fine. And and we have a lot of artillery that I need to figure out how I want to make use of. There's a lot down there. They're actually happy to be joined. Okay. All right. Couple cavalry divisions. Wow. That's quite a lot here. Those guys can stay there. Hmm. Hmm. Don't really want to move that headquarters. Okay. Hmm. So these guys just got rattled. I think it's them. So it's best to go after them. Okay. No artillery. We're just catching up on little things here that I can attack. And I think we'll be okay. I don't want to get in there. I don't have enough units. But I might be able to attack this. Nope. Not enough. Okay. Yeah, we'll stay out of the way of the artillery. So I don't know if this encirclement will hold. They've got a pretty big force here. If they try and pinch on that, they'll probably get out. Oh, this is messy. Mm-hmm. Alright, well, let's try and get these guys up to the front line. They weren't bitching because you were out of command range, so that was good. I really need to scrunch that middle front end a bit. It's stretched a bit much. I feel like I'm getting nowhere here. Really. Okay. Any artillery? No. Let's see. Yeah, it wasn't without consequences, though. Ah, this business, right. It's not enough. It's not enough. What are you guys? 27. 20. So they can get 40. That's what I'll do. It's not great. Is anything great? I don't know. Not anymore. Okay, I think that's about it. Jeez. What's with the, artillery. Yeah. I mean, it may work. Not the most confident I've ever been. Okay, well, he can't. So. I'm watching Game of Thrones again for the second time through, fully through. And I've got that Shagga, son of Dolph, in my head. I don't know. We're pretty spread out here, and we do need to get at this. We've got all these tank units, though, so there's hope. I really feel like I'm nowhere near getting at this. Or this. I'm doing okay up here. There's a bunch of points to be gobbled up as we come this way, but I don't know, maybe I can get around behind these guys and cut everybody off. I've this game's a lot harder to get, at least for me, to get encirclements the way that you do in Barbarossa. Yeah, I think that's about it. There's no one else I can just casually bombard. We'll see if this holds. This is the weak point here. They're not too tough either. Alright. See, there's no score. There's just shriek. Okay. So I did get some, I think, some improvement. Stays the same. Alright, let's save before we go. Just in case there's some kind of weird error. Did I forget about anything? I don't think so. A link to a talk I did with the authors of a book on space piracy that released early this year. It was a lot of fun. It was the first in the interviews where I come back after a break and made some big changes to the format. The book's over there. What do they call it? Basically a look at possibilities, right? And it was a lot more credible than you might think. If you enjoyed this, I'll ask you to hit the like button. It's very easy. I do it all the time. Watch videos and go, oh, I really like that, and then forget to. Boy, they're going after my command guy there. Forget to hit the like button. So if you could do that, it super helps out. Any kind of interaction helps out. Middle fingers, you know. YouTube doesn't care as long as it's some sort of interaction. Is there a GIF for that? Probably. Ugh. They're really trying to counterattack. It's almost as if I'm trying to kill them and they know it. Alright, it's almost 6 a.m. 5:59 a.m. I want to get out of here by noon. Alright, let's look at our stats because I forgot. Casualties inflicted. So, we took quite a lot. 12,000 casualties, but we inflicted 40,000. It's not the ratio we're looking for, though. And it is purely because... Oh boy, 2 whole points. Ugh. That's sad, really. Save. Alright, let's look at our eye in the sky. We did manage to lock these guys off. And it looks like we'll be able to capture these guys as well. Next turn when I come back. Maybe in early December. Late November, early December? Probably early December. And you need to rush forward. You guys are way back there. So we'd created this crack through here. That leads to Voronezh. I'll try and get my mobile units to go out that way, but there's opportunities to cut this off and cut this off. Definitely, they're going to lose these guys. Yeah, there's opportunity here, but just not much to exploit it with. And they've retreated this way. It's a pretty good level of looking at things. Level of detail. Yes. We need to break out. There's a lot of tanks around here, as you can see. And we need to get out on one side or the other. Romanians have done quite well. Maybe we can punch this way with this 41st Division, or Corps. Quite weak along here. Oh, and I think there were a lot more people in this city. I think so, who have retreated now. And they've just left a token force there. Yep, this is the one where I was trying to get around behind them. So we should get that pretty quick. Looks like we've got some enemy units rolling up here. I need to push in here and strengthen this up, beef this up. Shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, they've done what they can to try and get these guys out. I'll just probably break this and cut these guys off. There's a weak spot. Maybe we can get down this way after all. We need more power in this direction. It's all aimed up this way. And that's really a problem. So, partisans. Oh. 1741. That's up. Way up. How are they that far back there? So this is what the security divisions are for, I guess. We'll get somebody on the rails. Down here. That's where it is. And we've got something. One security division. And some Hungarians, maybe. There we are. We've got a couple guys we can send that way. I hope I remember when I come back. That's not bad. The oil production's good. July 8th. Yeah, as of ain't gonna happen. Alright, that's it. That's all. Have a good Thanksgiving. Thanks for watching. And, well, this will come out after that, so I hope you had a good Thanksgiving. It should come out a couple days on the weekend. And I will see you soon. Thanks for watching.